Welcome back everyone. This is a set of 80 HP rack ears from Behringer, and in this video we're going to be mounting these to a synth and mounting that synth inside a 19-inch rack chassis. You lucky people. Now these do come with instructions, but obviously we're just going to completely disregard those and jump straight in. Now the only tool you'll need for this is a crosshead screwdriver like this, and before we start I have to say this: before you do anything, make sure that your synth isn't attached to anything, so make sure that power lead is unplugged. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove these two existing screws from the end of the synth. At this point I should mention that I'm using the Pro 1 for this, so that's why I've got the 80 HP rack ears. If you're using a smaller synth like the Model D, you'll want the 70 HP rack ears. So we're removing the two existing end screws like this, and then we line up the rack ears. There is a correct way of doing this with these Behringer ears because they have a logo on one side, so make sure you get them the right way around. Once the screws are out, if you line the rack ears up so that they're flush with the front, the screw holes should just go straight over the existing holes there. And then we're just going to put the screws back in. Do the same thing on the other end. Okay, now it's time to mount the synth in the rack chassis. To do that we're going to need 4 of these little rack clips, and they clip into the rack like this. They have this kind of like spring loaded bit on them, they clip into the rack like this. Pretty cool. Now we're going to attach the cables at the back of the synth before we put it in the rack, obviously making sure that that power lead is still switched off at the wall point. And then we're going to attach it with the rack screws using the same screwdriver. And that's it, that's how you attach rack ears to a synth and fit a synth into a rack mount chassis. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more studio wisdom. See you next time.